Hello everyone, this is the Lion Bensi and we are back to Elden Ring. So we are sitting here and we're gonna go up this way. We're going to go into here. I don't think we're gonna do this right now. Well, maybe we could. I'll have to see. We might be able to knock this out right. No, we won't be able to. Well, technically we could. Just we'd be kind of in a bad position to do it because my weapon isn't great. We can still do it though. And then we're going to go over here where Jarburg is. And then when we're done with both of those, we're going to come over here. We're going to get some stuff over here. We're going to ride this down to get that knocked out. And then that's all we're going to do on this side. So. This time, just ride through, but instead of going that way, like we did to the Church of Vows, you're going to go this way. Now, later on, you'll come here to do a major part of Renala's quest. But let me see, because I don't think this place is undoable right now. It might be, but I don't think so. There is one enemy we're going to fight who is a pain in the ass. But I think we can do it. There's an enemy right over here. So I want to see how well I fare against him. Yeah, I'm killing him in one hit, so this might be doable. The biggest problem is going to be the guy that you're chasing this whole time. There's a dude who will pop in and he will be shooting at you basically this whole time with very powerful spells. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, keep stuff in between you. Ignore these guys. You'll take them out here in a little bit. But try to keep that wall right in front of you. He's going to go up there. Now if you want, you can come around here and just take all these guys out. See, the real problem is not this part of him. It's when you're up at the top that's going to be the problem. Like, right now, it's not the problem. It's where he teleports to next. that's another staff. We'll take a few seconds. We'll check in what that does. This does glint stone sorceries, while this does glint blade sorceries. That's the difference. But if you're a focus guy, especially if you're using like the carrion glint blade, the glint blade staff is a must-have. Now, here's the annoying thing. This is a big circle. That guy is going to appear in front of you, constantly shooting and constantly teleporting away from you. And we're using a very slow weapon. See, that's our hope, is that we can run into him hard enough to actually get a hit. Oh my god, he didn't run from me the whole damn time. What the hell? He normally runs like this entire time. Over and over and over again. Like when I tried to do this with my brick hammer, oh my god, I like never caught him. It took forever and a day. So now we're going to climb up. I have no idea why that was going to be so easy. Now, one of the ways you can get to him is if you are brave enough, you can climb up. There are rats up here, so be careful. With our problems with hitting rats, this is a dangerous place to be. But yeah, if you are good enough, you can climb up here, get above him, and just drop down. But he's firing Loretta's bow at you like the entire time. Yeah, I don't see any shinies, so we're going to go up to the next floor. Be careful while you're up here, because if you fall, you're dead. The spell he gave you, Magical Downpour, is that one where he throws the orb up and... and then like a bunch of shots ring out. Anybody else? Yeah, one more. Now, just like the other seed talisman, that will raise your... Is that all that's here? I want to say there's more. Yeah, because see, what you don't see is that's the carrying manor, or that's the tower when it flips upside down. Yeah, I think that's it for down here. Yeah. Because I don't think there's another exit down there. There's a shiny though, so We're going to position ourselves. Drop. Walk over here. Walk over here. And drop. But yeah, if you see how it just keeps seeming to go up, well, that's because if you... when you get to a certain point in Ronala's quest, she's going to give you an item. And that item, when you put it... when you bring it here, will cause this whole tower to flip upside down. So that's how you get to another point. Excuse me. We're going to run around real quick. Yeah, but I think that's it. Like I said, normally this was a much longer fight. So we're going to hop out of here. There was another thing I wanted to do. I was literally just thinking. Oh, yeah. We need to go to the round table. There was some stuff we did not do when we were here. First, we're going to walk right around here. And Nefeli Lu is right here. We have not talked to her.
I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Yes, the arsenal charm. Oh my god.
He's in his study. If you haven't already, father is, I'm sure, talking.
Her foster father is Godric the All-Knowing. Okay, arsenal charm. This raises how much you can carry, or how much you can use. Your max equipment load. Yeah, and see... boosts the FP restoration from your flask of Cerulean Tears. Raises maximum stamina. I might go buy the... red one just to have it. But now we're going to go in here.
Receive the wisdom of the two things. Then I bid you welcome. I am known as a tarnished who wishes to stand. I am a cumulative. You now belong to... You'll be after me then as your fellow. The inheritors of we of the round. Godric the Graf, General Radahn, Praetor Rykar, Morgott, and... He
basically tells you about all the people who are shard holders. But so if you want to know about lore, this is where you read about lore. But you want to ask him about Nefeli.
She's my daughter. I took her in when she... Though I'm here, so I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her, despite her look.
So now we're going to run over here. Yeah, I don't have any. Excuse me. If you want to do the Cestus, which is a fist weapon, that one's not bad. Or if you need a small buckler to do the buckler parry, it's right there. We can go in here and get some more storm keys, and then all the starting weapons and items. And if you're a spellcaster, you might want to pick up the Memory Stone to give yourself even more spell slots. This door back over here will open later. There's some other things we can do in here that I did not do earlier. One is we're going to run up here. Or actually, let's talk to D real fast.
You've met Glenn owing to, I think, you've the power of the gold.
So he'll teach you the Litany of Proper Death. And the Order's Blade. But both of these require intellect and faith, even though they're incants. So they're not super good, but I mean, if you're building that kind of character, have fun.
I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, so...
Yeah, the reason he isn't able to move is because of that death blight we saw him get affected by.
You defeated Godric and Clem. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Storm. Well done. Something to mark the occasion.
He gives you Roger's Rapier, which is a +8.
My fighting days are behind. No need to be polite. The misshapen corpse.
Tell him about this corpse.
Is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the... Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demon, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the... I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful... The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to... You'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the... I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary. Ah, D is an old. We found ourselves but our paths have since died, though that's hardly an uncommon for...
And then he can still teach you those Ash of Wars. So now we're going to go over here. We're going to do 2 more things in this area. Maybe more, but let's see.
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
Yay! If you can, you want to get them higher. Or whatever one you're using. Still need 3 more. But we're going to run in here to Fia.
I am pleased. Would you like me to? Now.
Let her hold you.
You are so very warm.
You're going to get this. And talk in secret. This is what you want to see.
I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Roger likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke. In truth, I've heard tell from someone else
about the black knife prints that fascinate dear Roger so.
Knife print
But it
clue.
wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the round table hole. Perhaps you could make use of it?
So now we do have that slight debuff. So we're going to go into our inventory. Now you can hold on to this to use later. I just don't want to. And then if you go into your inventory, I think it's going to be here. Ah. Yeah, it's showing like a very crude place that you got to go to. But I think you come over and you either show it to D. Oh no.
Are you acquainted with him? You know, he was a formidable. Don't let his easy no more. You see him now, ravaged like he's half dead already. Take well, though that's how you end up. When seduced by those, when grace is sullied, it rots people from.
But I think we go up here and. Okay. Now this. There is a fight right down here. What I heavily suggest you do is go over here.
Did you need?
You want to get to where it's not talk. It's level up and use 3,000. I have that. Hold on. So we're going to use one of these. And then one of these. Really, I'm 20 runes short. Ain't that a bitch? Well, I have plenty of ones, so we're gonna pop a 1. That's just hateful. But yeah, you're gonna come down here, level up. Yeah, see, I don't care about losing 182 runes. Now, if you care about getting every gesture, when this happens, you're going to stand back here. And when he shows up, you're not going to move. Now you're going to move. Normally that's a lot harder, but this weapon hits so hard. That's actually my first time ever doing that and not immediately dying. He does have a blood weapon. He's got. He also does frostbite damage. Now we're gonna go over here to get something. Now, if you just want this weapon, you are like, I really want this weapon. You can jump down here as soon as you get to the round table hold, run over, grab this weapon, and then let him kill you to reset the area. The weapon is right over here. The Cipher Pada. This is a holy weapon. It's a holy fist weapon that literally weighs nothing, and it's pure holy damage. It has a great attack called Unblockable Strike. The biggest problem is the Codex sword is actually basically an upgraded version of it. But if you really want to use fist weapons and you really want to be a holy warrior, I would suggest getting it. Yes, some of the late game bosses. Some of the late game bosses are resistant to holy, but if you power it up enough, it really doesn't matter. Kind of like people who use the envoy bubbles. Dobudo in here asking how Elden Ring's been treating me. Well, 45 deaths right now. Grand total. So, been better, been worse. Alright. So now we need to get to where we can go over here. And I don't think we can do it from there. So we are going to go here. Go back to the artist shack. Yeah, this is episode 12, and on my YouTube channel is a playthrough where you can watch all the ones. They're going up once a day. We did have a good Christmas. I had to work, but that's just the nature of the beast. But I hope you and your family had a great Christmas and New Year. Dobudo. So we're going to run over here. Now, later on, you will see Alexander in this area. You hear him calling for help. And when that happens, you will have to use a oil pot to free him. Oh, that's the other thing I want to do. Run around and make sure that I have all the recipes. We'll do that in a little bit. Okay. I gotta find the way to get down. We're looking for those stone tombstones that stick out of the side of the cliff. Yeah, it's not that way. Yes, I'm wearing the Great Turtle Shell on my back because it increases your okay, no, that was just a replenish. It speeds up how fast you get back your stamina because the weapon I'm using is very stamina dependent. Okay, here it is. So you want to be right here. We're gonna just kind of ease our way off. Okay, there's the highest one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, do not fight anybody in this area. I know there'll be a bunch of jar creatures. They won't attack you. Do not attack them, or you can't finish a quest line that's in this area. Now, the quest line just gives you a talisman that increases how much damage jars do. I like to think of it as Master Roshi Dobudoo, not Ninja Turtles, although Ninja Turtles work. But anyway, you get the Jar Buddy from Alexander's nephew, but also there's no really reason to do it, and there's a huge moment that happens here with another character that's really important. That lets you get the pedal whip. So come over here, collect the stuff from over here. And the other reason we don't want to do that is because I am using a lot of pots, a lot of consumables and stuff like that. So anything that kind of powers that up isn't bad. So we're going to go through Jarburg and we're going to collect a bunch of stuff. This is the person I'm talking about.
Hello, Cos. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us Jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate? Gosh.
Tell him that you'll be the potentate.
That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though. I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, cuz. To see if you've got the right stuff. Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, cuz. But I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame. Don't look so... We can still chat. Come back and visit me.
So we'll do that. We are going to come back and visit him again later. But first, we're going to run around, gather up all... There's a bunch of crafting materials in this area. And we're going to get them. There's also a bunch of ritual pots, some cracked pots. All good things. And like I said, we're also not going to fight anything. This is a relatively safe area. Yeah, there's a ritual pot. Another ritual pot. Here, another cracked pot. Like I said, don't fight anybody. Just walk on through. Just gather stuff. That's all we're doing right now. We are not trying to get into a fight with anybody. We want all of the plants around here, though, because like I said, we are trying to... Another crack pot. I think it's 3 ritual pots and 3 crack pots. I might be wrong about the exact numbers. Oh. Now, once you do all of Alexander's mission, yeah. Well, later on, Dalios comes here and has like this really cool moment here that kind of forms his redemption arc. And to me, that's such a great thing. Later on, now, that's not to say we'll never kill jar people. There are areas around here where we will just massacre them like they owed us money. We need to get on the roofs. I think there's only one more thing on the roofs. Or maybe not. I think I got everything off the roofs. But I think it's just those two. Oh no, there's also the thing up there. I don't think I can get to it from here though. One of the ways to get down is to get onto that and then jump onto his roof. I don't think there's anything up there though. All right. But there's Jarberg. Really quick, we are going to come back down here because we do want to talk with the young boy who's down here. So now, it might be easier just to go here. Yeah, it's easier to go here. We're going to ride straight across. We're going to here. Later on, you'll go back there and he'll tell you that all the flowers are in bloom and you have permission to pick them. And then you can pick them all again. And then another time you come back there, he'll talk about another person who went there to help. But that won't happen until later on in... what's it called? Volcano Manor. Now, there is a golem over here. You can fight him or you can ignore him. I have no problem fighting him, because I don't find golems that hard to begin with. So if you just want to come over here and kick his backside, call it a day, that's fine. You can also ignore him. Once again, 2 charged. Look off the feet. Dead. Now we are going in there, but we'll go in there in a second. We're going to ride around. We're going to go this way because there's something over this way. Rune Bear! Remember, when he jumps at you, roll into him. And there we go. Give you a nice hefty beast bone. Remember to grab all the mushrooms you can because we need them for the for pots. Oh, it's just a weird texture on a ball. I think we go over here. Yeah, I think there's an item like right over here. There we go. Yep, another stone sword key. I think that's all that's over here. Golden fireflies, those are good. Those are needed to make there's some more over there. Do I want to kill another rune bear? Yes, I do. These are needed to make pickle fowl feet, I think. Right in the head. And another one down. So, if you're going to do a lot of making your own gold pickle fowl feet, this is a place to get some of the materials. You just have a couple rune bears to deal with. And honestly, I mean, I'm doing this with a +7 regular smithing weapon, so that it's weaker than a +3 somber weapon. So if you have a +3 somber weapon and you know what you're doing, these are easy fights. So now we're going to go over here and we're going to ride this elevator down. Once again, we are not doing anything in the underground yet, but we're going to go get a we're going to get a grace down there so we have a quicker way down when we need it. Yep, the Anzel River well. Yes, the bears do respawn. If I rest out of grace and came back, they would respawn. The only time they don't is if they're a boss or the Larvic tier 1 doesn't. Once again, these are so beautiful, but yeah. We're literally just grabbing that grace, turning around and coming back. I think the map is right there too, so we might grab the map. Is this where the map is? No, it's not. You can see right here, giant ants. That is what this area is. We are not ready to come here yet, so that's all we wanted to do. Now we're going to pop up. Once again, when you're down here, if you hit the R3, it raises it back up. So now we are finally going to go all the way back over here. We're going to go to where Thop is. Actually, no. We're going to go... Do I want to do that at night? No, that's where the merchant is. So no, we're going to go this way. We're going to go see Thop real fast, and there's some things over there. Yeah, hope you don't have any sugar, man. Those ants are huge. So once again, this is where Thop is. We talked to him earlier. Give him 10 runes. And he'll take care. He'll help you. We want to ride right over here because we're going to go into this graveyard real quick. There it is. That's what we want at the Academy Scroll. It's going to teach more magic. Turn this way. We're going to ride down to where that nomadic merchant is. You could also teleport once you get over here. Yeah, I've played Sekiro. My biggest problem with that is I'm not very good at parrying, and if you want to play that game, you need to know how to parry. Like, hands down. So I've died a lot in that game. We're going to go over here. We're actually going to knock out some things real quick. So first we're going to go in here to the goodest boy, and we're going to give him the scroll we just got.
Greetings. Oh, what have very well. Heresy, all things.
And this teaches us the Swift Glintstone Shard, which is a very just fast. And then the Great One is a slower one, but it's really heavy. It does a lot of damage, but a lot of people don't like it because it's 12 FP, and they think the cost isn't that much. But if you're using the Glintstone Staff, which we went and got, that will do a lot of damage. And this one's really cheap. This is one that you can, whenever you see the mages just spamming a spell, like one right after another, this is what they're using. So, trying to decide if we're high enough level to. No, I want to. We are going to go run around and look at some of our merchants real quick because we're going to make sure that we have all the all the things to buy from them. Yeah, we have all these.
For now.
So now we're going to check right over here. And the reason we're checking all these is, like I said, there's a lot of things that will make our lives easier if we just buy the recipes for them early. Like, where is he? Okay, he's back this way. There he is. I literally just had to turn the camera the other way.
Ah, how nice.
We want this 100%. This is the Exalted Flesh. Next merchant. Yeah, there's that one right there, so. This one, be careful. We are not trying to get in any fights over here. While we are better prepared to deal with those fights, we're still not ready for Caelid.
Trade again.
This to get the rot bone arrows. So yeah. Definitely did that. And now we're going to pop back up and we're going to this merchant right here. Because this is where we're going to start actually working on the lake. Which I think he has...
Not everyone.
Yeah, we still have this one to get, which gives us the crystal darts, the spell-proof dried liver, and the shadow shard arrows. But we'll get that in a second. So we're going to come out and we're going to ride down here. We're going to check and see, because I think there's a cave right over here. So we're going to go look. Jellyfish. Yep. Cave right here. Should have remembered those guys were here. Cut on our lantern. Stillwater Cave. Get our grace. And let's go. Oh, this is one of the poison caves. So stay up here. We're going to drop down later, but for right now, stay up here because if we drop down, the guys who are up here will just be taking pop shots at us. And we don't want that. Yeah, see like how he's shooting at us right now? If I'm right, this should be where we get the... Yeah. This should be where we get the mushroom outfit, which we need later for the Lake of Rot. Well, since we're poisoned, it doesn't actually matter. Toxic mushrooms are needed for the ritual pot version of the poison pot. Oh, no. We wanted to go back up. We went the wrong way. You can kill all the Miranda flowers if you want. There's really no point in it, but you can do it. We're going over here to that where that offshoot was. Yeah. That's the sage outfit. Once again, first time you ever kill a siren, she will always give you a rune. Serpent arrows and a golden rune. So yeah, this had the whole Sage set. So if you're a spellcaster where you don't have a lot of stamina, you may want to hop in there and grab that. It's not a bad set. I don't think there's anything down there except for some poison blooms. Yeah, now that I'm poisoned, I just don't care. Oh, this is the first clean rot night. And that solves that. He gives you the winged sword insignia. And what that does is there it is. Raises attack power when successful attacks. So every time you hit somebody, if you do multiple attacks rapidly enough, it will build it up. Oh, my favorite armor in the game? Probably General Radon's, honestly. I love his armor and I wear it a lot when I play this game. We're just literally running over here to get rid of the poison and everything. But yeah, General Radon's. I love his armor. We might have to go back in there because I'm not 100% sure I got everything. Another great one is the Crucible Knight armor. The base Radon Enjoyer. Okay, let's remember the name of Radon's armor is Lion Armor. And my name is the Lion Pensy. You think I don't like lions? I'll tell you an underrated one when it comes to armor, in my opinion at least, is the Tree Sentinel set. I actually really like that set. Alright, so now we are going to go. There's a bunch of baddies in here, but there's like one or two things over here we got to grab. And then we're going to be going up to here. Yeah, Radahn's love for his horse is like one of the greatest things ever. That he learned gravity magic simply to make sure he could stay on his horse. Alright, I definitely have enough to get this right now, so we're going to run over here.
Not.
So watch out, there's a lot of bell ringers in this area. You can kill them now. Honestly, they're not that hard. I'm just looking for shinies. It really does feel like there should be something right there. Okay, so what you do want to do is go over this way. You're going to trigger a lot of revenants. We do not want to fight revenants. They are a pain in the backside. But we're going to grab that ritual pot. We're going to come over here. We're going to grab that. I gotta wait till I'm out of combat. Whoa! Okay, so now we're gonna go. I'm gonna put a thing right there. Yep.
Hello? Please. Over here. Hello. It's rather... My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only... he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another.
So we're going to tell them that, yeah, we're going to answer that we are going to help her.
Blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
So we're going to step away from her. Now, where he is, he's right there. That is where he is. Or at least right in this area. But we're going to go over here first, because I think there's a grace up on this island. It's either this island or the next island there's a grace. Ah, it's this one, because there's Patches. If you didn't kill Patches, here he is. This is also where you can get the recipe that he carries.
It's me. I'm still in business. Now I'm my only supplier. Patches Emporium.
You can come over here. This is to get Grace Mimic, Script Stone, and Golden Pickle Foul Feet. And honestly, you're only doing it for Golden Pickle Foul Feet. He also has Margaret's Shackle, but honestly, there's no reason to use it. Oh. Really? Land Octopus just decided that he wanted to fuck with me. But Margit Shackle can be used to, when you fight Morgott later, to pin him, but it can only be used twice and has to be used before his phase transition. So there's really no reason. We're going to sort chest real fast. Still want to keep a dagger on us. Just when I already did that. Oh, because I forgot to tell you guys, this, sight reduces the FP cost of your skills, but increases how much damage you take, and it makes it look like you have a giant beetle on your head. Nope, we're saving that because I want to wear the Exiled's gear. Yeah, there's like a bunch of octopi in the area right over there. Okay. So there's a deathbird that appears right there, and we're gonna kill him right after this. Hold up, I gotta see. How many can I make? Yep, I can make 6. We're gonna kill him. I need to make more fire grease. And so we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Then we come back. We're going to kill the Deathbird and then continue on. We're going to kill him. We're going to go over to this island, which I believe this is where the Church of Roses is. I think we just got to... I'm going to check these islands. I can't remember if there's anything on them, but I know that this one should be the Church of Roses. That's where the necklace is. And then we're going to go to each one of these places. The gazebos are just out in the wild. No, there's the church. This is the Church of Roses. We're still going to check all these things, because I think there's some other stuff around here. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to do more Elden Ring. See y'all in a second.